Science Bellwork Week 17, Day 5. We have 3 parts here, A, B, and C. Part A looks like use the words in the word bank to complete each sentence. So we have our first sentence here is all molecules move, and the energy of their motion is called blank. So we should know that the energy associated with any type of movement would be kinetic energy. That is something that we should be very familiar with, especially not just through Bellwork, but through our energy unit as well. Number 2, the measurement of the average amount of kinetic energy in a molecule's substance. So we're talking about how thermometers work here, and we know that thermometers measure something. What is it that they measure? Well, we should know that thermometers measure temperature. So that would be our second sentence. Number 3, blank is the energy expressed as heat. So the energy associated with heat, we should know from science class and our energy unit along with Bellwork, is thermal energy. Heating or cooling a substance can result in blank. So when we heat a substance up, it has a tendency to melt, go from a solid to a liquid. Or when we cool a substance, most of the time, if it's like a drink or something, it has a tendency to go from a liquid to a solid. Whenever we have that occurring from solids to liquids, liquids to gases, that is called a phase change. And last but not least, number 5, blank is the transfer of thermal energy. Well, we know that thermal energy is the energy associated with heat. Thermal energy always transfers from hot to cold, so heat is the transfer of thermal energy. Part B wants us to summarize the process of how water changes from ice into gas. Use the words kinetic energy, heat, and phase change in your answer. So for part B, this is going to be kind of lengthy, but I'll do my best to kind of summarize here. So when you apply heat to ice, its molecules will speed up. And their kinetic energy increases. I'll give you guys a second to record that. Now, the ice goes through what we call a phase change and turns into water. Not finished yet. With more energy, or with more heat, excuse me, water molecules will gain more energy. And they turn into gas. And that is how we would summarize how water changes from ice into gas. And then C, check the box next to the phrase that completes the analogy. Thermal energy is to heat, as temperature is to phase change. I don't see how those two relate. Thermometer is to temperature, ice is to gas, or kinetic energy is to motion. Well, we know that thermal energy is the energy associated with heat. I would go with kinetic energy as the energy associated with motion. I think that's what they're looking for there. So come down here. That is my response, and there we have it. Week 17, day 5 bell work. Hope you guys have a good day.